So this theme is around like the path to pausing, and it comes from something that I hear so often, particularly with clients. Why can't I just switch off? And our expectations of ourselves being able to shift kind of instantaneously into states of calm and rest or clarity and focus, like we have an on and an off button, but we're not machines. And I've seen that this expectation on ourselves can kind of breed more disconnection from ourselves, more pressure, when it's not that we're doing it wrong at all. Our system is doing just as it should, this kind of gradual process of moving into another state. So with these 3 practices, I'll guide today. My biggest invitation here is to just be really curious without any judgment, because you can't get these wrong, around kind of where you begin. If you notice subtle shifts, the process you move throughout, and when you land, where you land at the end of this session today. And the intention of these practices is just to simply support you in exploring and noticing how that state changes. So we're going to start with a simple check-in, some gentle movement, some breath work, and close with a guided visualization meditation. Everything is an invitation only, so you can do these with your eyes open or closed. Closing eyes isn't right for everyone, and that's okay. Nothing needs to be pushed through, so if something feels too much, listen to that, take a break or draw back. This is all about honoring and supporting your body's pace and process, not fighting or rushing it. So to start, let's just come back and bring our feet onto the floor, unless you're sitting on the floor already, and give your toes a little squeeze and a release. Maybe scooch a little bit away from the back of the chair. For those of you who are tired, you just be really cozy and comfortable as you are. And with eyes open or closed, just take a moment to wiggle through the body, roll through the shoulders if you want a yawn or a stretch. And then just taking a big in breath, almost like you're filling up like a fresh glass of water. And then blow or sigh that breath out of the mouth. And taking a moment here just to notice what's here. How are you arriving in the session? Do you feel alert, fidgety, tired? If you feel like sitting still doesn't feel quite right for you, just allow those fidgets to happen. If you need to stretch or let some of that energy out, then allow that. And just welcoming this part of this honest human experience to the table. And with an easy breath, noticing if there's any parts of the body that your attention is particularly drawn to. Any sensations that you notice. And if those sensations have a texture or a temperature or quality to them. And if there's any emotions present here, perhaps just naming those. And if you notice any emotions present, perhaps noticing where they land in the body. If they have a movement or a temperature or shape to them. And then on your next in-breath, again, filling up right to the top. And as you breathe out, blow it out of the mouth and let your attention just move down through the body until you land where your body meets the chair and your feet meet the floor. And sense your feet against the floor, your body against the chair, that reliable support for you right here. Now on your next in-breath, begin to firmly press your feet down into the floor and allow that energy to move up through the legs, through the spine, to the top of the head, almost like you're gently inflating the body. And as you breathe out, we're going to the exhale through the teeth like a slow huff at the end of a busy day. And release the pressure of the feet against the floor. Perhaps let the spine soften, the chin drop a little. And let's take this again. So as you breathe in, press down through the feet and let that pressure, that energy, let you sit up a little taller. Lift the chin, maybe even draw the shoulders back a little. And as you let go of that exhale, release the pressure of the feet and let the whole body soften, curl, drop in. And we're going to move between these two really gentle movements on the in-breath, pressing down through the feet, rippling up through the spine. And as you breathe out, just releasing that effort, perhaps even curling the chin down a little. Now, at your pace of breath, continuing to move through these two gentle movements. Pressing down through the feet to open up. Exhaling to release the effort and softening. Now, over the course of these next few rounds of breath, these next few rounds of move, maybe making this move a little more pronounced. Broadening a little more across the chest. And as you soften, perhaps even letting the tailbone roll under. And just exploring this here, perhaps noticing how the body responds to this move. Maybe there's a bit of, oh, that feels nice, so enjoying that. And if it feels comfortable to, perhaps even bringing a little husky quality to the back of the throat on your in-breath. And taking a few more just like this pressure down through the feet on the in-breath, lifting up through the spine. And that softening, releasing of effort as you breathe out. Using the whole length of that inhale to come into that lift. And the whole length of the exhale to come into that soften. And taking a few more rounds just like this. Wonderful. Now on your next inhale, don't rush to get there, but when you do, just hold in that fullness, that broadness. And as you begin to exhale now, coming fully into that soften, curling of the spine right to the end of the exhale. And then very gently come to sit up straight. And take a moment to notice what's here. Now we're going to come into a slightly different move. And then we'll explore it first before we bring the breath in. So just gently bringing the ribs over to the left, over to the front, over to the right. And then bringing the rib cage back. So we're kind of curling the spine. Yeah. And then starting to smoothly move all the way around from the sides to the front to the back. And then once you've found this smooth circle with the body, come back to that breath in through the nose and shushing the exhale out of the mouth. And finding a pace that suits you with this move. Some of us might be drawn to moving at a faster pace, some of us slower this morning. And just with curiosity, noticing where you've intuitively landed with your pace. You might use your hands on your legs to guide you round. Maybe your neck and shoulders are wanting to be included a little more. Giving some space for that. Maybe a little bit more, and your hips and sides want to be moved. So just giving yourself an opportunity to move and wiggle as your body is asking. Great. And then when you feel ready, just reversing that direction. Staying with that rich inhale. And that long exhale out of the mouth. Great. Lovely. And then finding yourself back through center. Landing back in your feet against the floor, your body against the chair. Staying with that breath in through the nose. And shushing out of the mouth. And taking a moment to notice what's here in the aftermath of that movement. In your breath, in your body, in quality of attention. Now we're going to move into some more focused breath work here. So perhaps letting the hands rest on the lap, or if it feels comfortable to, perhaps bringing them to the stomach. And that might not be for everyone, so choose what's right for you. Either way, directing your attention to the stomach for a moment and noticing if there's an opportunity to soften it, even by 5%. Now, the breathing exercise we're going to move into, I'll be guiding an inhale for 4 and an exhale for 6. But if you need to shorten or lengthen it to make this maintainable, then do. The main thing here is that your exhale is longer than your inhale. So to begin, let's draw that inhale in through the nose, filling right to the top. Letting the stomach be soft, the chest lift. And our exhale now will be a it's coming from the throat, a soft jaw, and an open mouth. Now we're going to start with the counted breath in a moment here. Now when you're ready, let's inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that going. And out. Seeing if you can find a little bit more softness in the jaw as you exhale. Great. Inhale 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. 5 more rounds. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Inhale, filling up right to the brim. And then softly blowing that exhale out to the lips as if you're blowing out a candle. And now stay with this in through the nose and that soft blowing out of the lips. Releasing the count. And shifting to this gentle, tender pace. If the hands have been resting on the stomach, resting them back in the lap. This soft breath moving in and out as we shift into this final stage of the practice today. But before we do, taking a moment, noticing what's here in the body, in the mood, in that quality of attention. Wonderful. With that soft, gentle breath now. As it next draws in, begin to let your attention fill the whole right side of the body only. As if each breath is making this right side of the body brighter and more vibrant. The light in the breath reaching this whole right space of the body, to the tips of your right fingers, right lobe of your ear, right corner of your mouth. Each breath making that experience of the right side of the body brighter. Breathing the whole right side of the body here. And as you next exhale, with ease, glide your attention into the left side of the body now. Each following breath making this left side of the body brighter and more vibrant. And that curious light of attention filling this whole left space. Reaching down to the tip of your left little toe, left arch of foot, left side of waist, left shoulder blade, left eyebrow, this whole left space. And breathing into that whole left space. Now on your next exhale, inviting this light to flood into both sides, all sides of the body. The left and the right, the front and the back, the top and the bottom, each breath making all that you hold and notice here brighter. And as you hold this attention here, perhaps noticing if this light has a color or a temperature, a quality to it. And kindly, respectfully welcoming the whole of you just as you are right here, right now. That full and tender breath. That vibrancy in the body. And as you rest in this pause here for just one moment, noticing what's here now. What's here now? Now, when you're ready, just slightly lowering the chin. And if it feels welcome, taking one hand to the heart, the center of the chest. And dropping into the question, what does respectfully and kindly meeting myself get to look like for the rest of this day today? Honoring that pace, honoring those needs, what does that get to look like for me today? And letting that answer land. That hand on the heart, sealing that in. And then from here, we're going to begin to close. So for you, whatever wants to happen next in terms of gently bringing yourself back into the space with all of us, having a stretch, having a wiggle, having a yawn, having a little look around the room, whatever that looks like to you. Thank you very much for practicing with me, everyone, this morning.